私の戦士は失敗してます。私は敵を消化してます。私は全力を尽くさなければなりません。ご主人様にSensual Essences on me! Is everything alright?
Everything's alright over here, mate.
Is it alright though? Is it like solid? Right? Is it like exactly where you want to be? Like just all sorted?
It's sorted.
It's sorted?
It's sorted, yeah. Yeah, mate.
It's sorted?
It's righteous, mate. It's righteously sorted out, mate.
Right, so what are we doing today?
Right on, mate. Right on, mate. Right on, mate.
Yeah, well, I mean, what are we doing today? Are we just sitting back in on our laurels, right? Like we've made our hit songs, we've got our hit record, we've got adoring fans all over the world. It's like,
well, I mean, we don't really have any of that, but I mean, I think we should try to, I mean, maybe try to write a song, or at least try to get some ideas down, right?
All right, here's an idea. Love.
You want to order something to drink first before we start our meeting, our rehearsal.
If you want to get a pint or something, that's all right with me. But like,
I might get a pint.
I've got the itch, mate. Like I've got the creative juices are just flowing out of me.
Oh.
Like, I feel like I want to write like a love song, right? Like a powerful.
I don't know. Do you want to maybe talk to some of these girls here?
No, mate. I don't give a crap about the girls, mate. I just want to write a song.
The girl down there on the end with the brown hair, she's looking at you. I saw her looking at you.
She ain't looking at me, mate.
No, she's looking at you, mate.
No, look, I gotta
she
tell
ain't
you
looking at me. She's looking at you, mate.
Look, I gotta tell you something right now. I want you to listen up.
You say you want to write a love song, but why don't you don't even want to go down the end of the bar and talk to a cute girl, mate?
I'm gonna tell you something right now. It's something I heard from the Yanks. Right? I think it's a Yankee saying. I don't know where it comes from, but it pertains to the modern woman. You ready for this? You ready for a bit of wisdom?
I suppose. But you know, I'm setting. It's all right. I'm setting the bar low in my mind because I know it's. And I just know you. You know, it's like.
No, look, if the bar's not on the floor, it's too high.
Bars on the floor, mate.
If it's not on the floor, it's too high. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Let me just drop a truth bomb, like right on you. Like this is the battle.
It's actually like a little bit submerged. Like somebody stepping on it and the ground was soft and wet inside. It's like partially submerged.
Dig a ditch and bury the bar, and it's still too high. Because here's what. The juice ain't worth the bloody squeeze today. All right,
mate. Don't say that.
She's looking at me.
That's just a negative attitude, mate.
It's not a negative attitude, mate. Like it's just not going to happen.
Well, man, what's it? If that's your attitude, right? Like what do you even want to write a love song about?
No, here's the idea.
You want to write a love song called "The Juice Isn't Worth the Squeeze"?
Listen, that's not it.
Look, a song about.
Take a look at us.
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Here's a dose of reality. Take a look at us. Look, our teeth are bloody screwed up. We're wearing like second-rate, hand-me-down clothing. We're not all that.
Dressed to kill, right? Dressed to kill.
Right, whatever you want to say about that.
All right, keep telling me what you think.
There ain't a single lady in this entire country who'd be interested in us going out with her, unless we wrote an hit song, unless we got an hit album, right?
All right, listen, I'll go down there. You just wait here. I'm going to go down there and talk to her.
Mate, we got to get this song first, mate.
I'm going to go down there and just tell her that, like, look, sorry, love, my mate here. He's got a negative attitude, and he only writes love songs, but he doesn't actually want to talk to girls.
Here's the thing about love. First of all, it doesn't exist. Right? We can write a song. It'll be like a ruse to get us success, and then we can get laid. That's it.
Right,
the love songs are just to like just to soften up the ladies a bit, just to think we're interested in love, which isn't anything at all. It's sort of like Santa Claus or like the Tooth Fairy. Like it exists in stories, but like really, mate, unless you're rich or tall or rich and tall, you ain't gonna get any loving, let alone love. Right, mate? They don't care. They don't care. Love is like what lonely men think up, right? And I'm lonely and I'm pissed off, so let's write a bloody love song and get ourselves laid, all right?
I mean, mate, it doesn't have to be so many steps, though, right? Like, it doesn't have to be so many
it's one step,
steps.
mate. We write a song.
That's
step
one
one.
step. Step one, write a song. Well, so that's step one. And then step two is you got to get the song like on the radio or like listening on a streaming service, right?
I mean,
and that's like step two, right? That's step two, and then like step three is like some lovely lass out there is going to listen to it and be like, oh, this is a nice song. I wonder who wrote that song. It's step 3 or 4, and now step 5 is like this lovely young woman is going to have to come and find you somehow. I don't even know how you do that.
No, here's how it works, right? After all those steps are done, right, the ladies find you, right? It's like you're worrying about even like step 0, which is get the girl, but before you get rich, and it just doesn't even make sense.
Mate, why don't we do this? Listen, just walk down there and say that. Listen, we're trying to write a song. Do you wanna be in the song? What's your name?
I ain't doing it.
That's a good line. That's a good line.
I ain't doing it.
That's a good line.
I ain't doing it, yeah?
You got any balls? You got any balls between your legs?
I got balls between my legs. I'm saving it for when I'm rich, yeah?
Oh,
all right?
You're saving it for? You're going to save it for when you're married, huh?
No, mate, I ain't getting married.
Kind of old-fashioned.
No.
I'm an old-fashioned sort. New. I'm a metro, old-fashioned metro.
That's bollocks. That's bollocks. 100% bollocks. Yeah. I mean, you're just going to be wasting your time.
We got ourselves like a world class. We got ourselves unlimited world class lines right here to start a conversation with that girl down there, and you're just talking yourself out of the whole thing.
It is. Get your pencils ready, right? Yeah. It's going to be. I ain't got time for love because I ain't rich. I ain't got time for love. She's just a bitch.
That's good.
What do you think
that's actually good. I like it.
That's what I'm saying.
Good. That's good. Write that down.
I told you to write it down. Where's your pencil? I didn't bring me pencil. You said you're going to have everything we need. You know, you said you're going to come down to the pub and write some songs. You got everything we need.
I thought you were bringing the notebook.
Bloody hell, mate. This is
ridiculous. Bloody hell. Listen, I'm just going to order a pint, all right?
Get a pint, get a couple of napkins and ask if they've got a pencil or something.
Maybe they even have a pad in the back. I bet they have at least a notepad, right? Like bartenders got a notepad somewhere.
And honestly...
Excuse me.
Can we get a couple of notepad or something?
And I'm sort of trouble you. Do you happen to have a piece of paper, a notepad, or anything like that?
No,
and a pen or
just
pencil?
like even like some plain paper and some pencils. That would be great. Like a biro or anything that we could use to write stuff down.
We're gonna have to give this mate a good tip. It looks like he's got like a little notepad. All right, so listen, we can use that, right? What was your line?
I think it was like, you ain't got time for love unless you're rich.
Ain't got time for love unless you're rich.
And if you ain't rich, then she's just a bitch.
And if you ain't rich, she's just a bitch. Oh, well, that's
a good start, right? It kind of flows, right? It's got like, is that iambic pentameter? Yeah. Or like triambic.
It might be pentamic pentameter.
Pentamic, triambic. Right, it's got all the ambics and all the pentas.
It's got all kinds of ambics in it.
Right, that's a good start.
It's nice. Yeah, very nice, very nice.
I just want you to take a second look at the lass that you were eyeing down there.
She was all that. Mate, I just mentioned her because she was looking at you.
All right,
she wasn't looking at me. I just noticed she was looking at you. Look,
she ain't all that, yeah. I mean,
she's not like the finest woman I've ever seen in my life, but at least she's right there. Look, you could just go talk to her, like you're making it, trying to make it into some sort of thing. It doesn't. It's imaginary. It's imaginary of fantasy.
Right. She's a waitress here at the pub. She's trying to get
She's not a
attention, so we
waitress.
give her a good tip.
She doesn't work here. She's a patron like we are.
Right. She's just trying to get attention, right? You know how you're breathing in and out right there? What's
like
that
the
you're
way
breathing?
that we're trying to get attention by writing songs.
Okay, just a second. I just want you to start thinking with the right head, right? What are you breathing in and out right now? What is that? Just tell me here. What is that?
All right.
Take a breath. What is that?
What's your point?
No, just tell me
Mate,
what you're
what's
breathing
your
right now.
We don't have. We can skip the little chemistry lesson here, mate, and just go. What the hell is your point?
All right, you're breathing in there, right? In,
Right.
out, and if you
Okay,
stop,
right.
what happens to you?
Beautiful.
You
Beautiful.
keel over and die.
So okay,
Right,
good
okay.
one. Beautiful.
You see that lass over there? You say he's looking at me, right?
Right. Well, she's not looking at you now, but she
Good.
was looking at
Good.
you.
As soon as she stops getting attention, it's going to be like when you stop
But
breathing. She's
sounds
going
like
to
you've
just
got
keel
it
over
all
and
figured
die.
out. Sounds like this mate's got the whole world figured out right here. Just ask any advice right here. We've got. You want to get your palms read right here. This man understands women. He understands.
Right.
You can tell the future.
All right, now
he's
look.
He's a hit song. He's a hit song, right? And
Hang
he's
on.
right here in
Hang
the
on,
pub.
look,
Anybody
who's that
can
that
come
she
up and
sat
talk
down?
to
Who's
him.
that bloke she sat down next to? Look, now she's got her arm around him. Is that her
I don't-
boyfriend? Is that her
Could be a
boyfriend? Yeah.
brother. It could be a brother. I don't know who it is.
All right, now she's kissing him, and now she's looking at me again. What you call that? She's an awe. She's an awe, mate. An awe.
Well, you're very judgmental.
Right. She's smooching up some guy
You're
over there. Some
you're
bloke.
very negative. Listen, maybe we should just try to write songs, and when you leave, I'll try to go talk to girls by myself because
Oh, good luck,
just,
mate. Good luck.
You just don't have any.
I'll tell you
I
what.
don't know. I suppose you just don't even want to get laid. Is the thing?
I
It's
might not
like
want
you don't
to,
even
mate.
want to get laid.
Like,
It's
you
like-
know, they say out there, 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3's got a venereal disease.
Yeah,
1 out
so
of 3.
it might as well be 1 out of 1.
One out-
in your case, why don't you just tell yourself 1 out of 1? Then you can give yourself a better odds.
Oh, let's have a good night, and then all of a sudden the outside of your dick's got a wart on it, right? Where'd that come from? Hello? What's that?
Listen, you're taking a risk by just keeping to yourself too.
What risk exactly am I taking by
lonely.
not getting the venereal disease? What risk is that?
You're risking being a
Risking-
curmudgeon, growing up to be a complete curmudgeon.
Right. Right. Here's line 2.
It's all right. It's all right. Listen. We're gonna write the hit song.
Here's line 2. Here's
We're
line 2.
gonna write the hit song, and then you're just gonna have your pick of the litter, I suppose.
Right. Here's line 2.
They're just
Watch
gonna be
out,
coming
she's
in
in
and-
awe. What is
Watch
in awe
out,
good
she's in-
for? Right. There it is.
Like
Write it
so.
down.
That doesn't really rhyme, but I'll write it down because we're just spitballing ideas here. I'm not going to say it's good or bad yet. I'm writing it down. I'm giving it a look-see, right?
One night with you gave me a disease. Now I'm dripping pus down between my knees.
Oh, that's
There it
good.
goes. There it is.
That rhymes. No, I don't know if this is quite being the sunshine-filled love song we were hoping to write, but I suppose it's something.
Well, here's a working title for the song, right? Modern Love. Modern
Right.
Love.
It's sort of love that you might be contagious.
Right.
It's love.
Half of men get a divorce, they'd be better marrying an horse. Good, you got that one down.
Yeah, I like that one.
Right.
I'm going to put a little star next to that line because I like it.
Yeah.
I like it because it has a horse in it. It's good. It's a good image.
It's a good imagery, mate, right? And you're really getting the feeling
Very
down,
good.
right?
Right. Like maybe I should have just stuck around and learn how to riding a horse better.
And if I can't, I'm better off dead.
Like I should have learned how to riding a horse better, so at least I could drive myself.
And not be a debtor.
No, I could not be a debtor. I could have driven a cab or something in the old times.
Or live my life better.
Or maybe
It'll
I just
come
could
to
have
us.
gone.
Just-
Yeah, it
Just
doesn't
put a
matter. We don't
star
have
next
have
to that lyric there. We can work on
Well,
it.
I like
Yeah?
the one that has a horse in it. That was a good one.
Right.
That was our top line so far.
I thought she was sweet. I thought she was great. It turned out that I'd be better with my mate.
Well, that's sort of a little bit.
It's a little bit gay.
A little bit gay, really.
It's a little bit gay.
A little bit gay. I mean, it could be a gay song, though. It's that's popular now.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we all try that. Like the LGBTQPWXYZ.
Right,
yeah.
ZZX plus, double plus, negative plus, square root. It keeps getting longer.
It's just getting longer and longer. Like
There's a square root in there now.
I think they're going to start using like
root.
Greek letters and like Cyrillic.
Yeah. Ampersand,
pound,
mega,
right,
alpha,
alpha,
whatever.
omega, LGBTQ, alpha, omega, beta, Z, U.
I put a pi there, and it'd be nice to see pi. Pi really is a nice symbol. It's nice. It's got a look. It's got like style, right? It's like
serious letter.
Well, it's like Stonehenge, right? But it's got like style. It's like Stonehenge was like. It doesn't have to be made out of stone, right?
No, it's just
it's like a nice. I quite like that symbol, right?
Yeah,
I just want to see it. Plus it's like a circle, right? It's like everybody's on.
It's not a circle. It's like a square that's missing the bottom.
Mate,
has to do with
about
circles.
Looking at the symbol pi, right? Like picture the pi symbol in your mind. What does it look like?
It looks like a square that's missing the bottom, and it's got two. It's like too long on the roof.
I'm sorry that you've only seen a very poorly a font that doesn't have any flow or handwritten style to it. Because there's quite a few fonts out there that really the pie's got like a nice shape. It's like.
All right, look, I've had enough of this.
Like a swishy top and like the legs got some.
I get it.
There.
All right, that's enough out of you, yeah.
It's
all
nice.
Right.
It's nice. I'm just saying it's nice, right? Like,
yeah. All right, look at her over there. I mean, she's like rubbing up his leg. Look, you think that's her cousin?
That's the thing, right? Like, like I see one thing in my mind, like pie, right? It's an abstract thing, right? Like,
all right.
It's just like a thought, and I'm seeing it in my mind. And
when are the drinks going to be? Yeah.
You just want to see a square that doesn't have a bottom, and I'm seeing something that's all sensuous and curvy, right? Like a woman.
Yeah. All right, get your mind out of the gutter. I just want to prove my point. Just take a moment and look at that. Look at her over there. The one that was eyeing me up. Right now, she's rubbing his leg. You still think it's a cousin or a brother? Yeah.
Listen. Humans allowed to touch each other, mate.
Yeah. Right. She's grabbing his crotch and winking at me at the same time.
We're not sitting here in church. We're not sitting in church on Sunday morning.
Right. That one over there is called an attention whore. All
mate,
right. Attention or
mate, yeah, at a pub, mate, and you don't have to talk so nasty to her. This girl, you don't even want to talk to.
I'll tell you what, you can go on not judging, right? Meanwhile, every single one in this pub right now is judging you, right? Except you. You're the only one not doing it because you're just I and Marty. Like I don't pass any judgment.
Shit, if anybody notices here, sitting me here, the only person that's noticed us since the whole time we came in here is the bartender. Yeah. Because he works there.
Yeah, he's probably.
And he's thinking to himself, who are these two fools who come in here asking for a notepad, bought some beer?
Yeah.
Right. Like, what does he care?
What does he care? Look, he probably sees these attention awards in here all day. Right. He's probably sick of it.
He does, right?
Right. Look, mate, I got to tell you something. Have you ever been on Instagram?
Oh, that's a good point.
Good, that's it. Have you ever been on Instagram?
Right, hold on, I'm getting another sip here.
Right. All right. Look, I got Instagram. Have you ever been on TikTok, mate? Have you ever been on YouTube Shorts?
I've seen it. What's your point?
My point is that every single modern woman is basically an attention whore.
All right, mate.
All right. And what's the bloody point, right? The Jews saying that they're going to demand from you, like, 150% of your time, 200% of your money, and they're going to make you work to get laid. Meanwhile, they're giving it out to some bloke who's 6'3" and makes $1 million a year. And
all right, mate. Listen. It sounds like you want to get yourself a couple pairs of platform shoes, right? Make yourself a little bit taller. Maybe get yourself some new pants or something. Some new trousers or whatever.
Right. That's going to do it,
mate. Maybe actually some stilts. You learn how to walk on stilts. You'll be quite tall.
Or like really long crutches. like really
Well,
long
I
crutches.
don't know if you want to look like a cripple, but like legitimately tall.
Right,
Any way possible. So
there's one workaround,
that's
mate.
it.
Listen up, one workaround. Let's finish up our bloody song and make an hit record, and we'll
All
be
right. Well,
rolling in it.
listen. All right. Well, that is the goal, right?
All right, read it back to me. What have we got
Finish.
so far? We're on a roll.
Oh my god, my handwriting, mate, is so sloppy.
That's all right. That's all right. All right, let's come up with another line. All right. My mom said I should have stayed in bed.
Mate, maybe it's better if you write it down, mate, because you know what, my handwriting is so scribbly. It's like,
Hand it over, mate.
you know, I got one sip of beer in me, and my handwriting just goes to total shape.
My mum said I should. I'm typing it up. All right. I've stayed in bed. All these girls on social media.
Yeah, mate. You know what? Maybe the thing for you. Maybe I think the thing. Maybe the thing for you is actually, you know, you might have a future as a priest or something. You know, now.
What, like Father Bingham?
Well, no, not quite like Father Bingham, but like, you know, just you know, doing the Lord's work and. Abstaining from sexual activity and
mate, I got level with you. I mean, I know we grew up going to church every Sunday ever since we was lads, and like we do it because our families did it and everybody's doing it. But like, I gotta tell you something, mate. I'm not a believer. Honestly, I'm an atheist.
I don't know why that would be a problem.
You have to be a believer if you want to be a priest or a pastor or.
It says you.
I mean, like, don't you need to like make vows to the church and like, yeah? I mean, I'm sat here thinking about it, and it just makes me do it.
Well, I'm just saying, mate. Like, whatever words are words, mate. It's if they don't mean anything to you, just it's just a job, right? At least it's like a nice high status job. You got a place to live. People listen to you. You can like give out sagacious advice to the community, and
now there's a good word.
And
sagacious. You even know what that means, mate. You know what that means.
I bet you, mate. Listen, I bet you've got girls throwing themselves at you.
Like all the church.
Oh father, would you help me with this?
Let me get me panties
Father, help me with that. Oh father, this and that. Right, it's just high status, right?
It's a nice status job, mate. And that is an idea. Mate. Here's an idea. Instead of going into the clergy, listen. Instead of like actually going into the clergy, how about we dress up like we're in the clergy, and that's like the gimmick for a band, and like we absolve the entire crowd before the show, right? And then we like listen to their sins. Right? Confess your sins.
It's an idea. I suppose it's an idea, but mate, like, now I was saying like, listen, maybe forego this whole band thing, right? And if, well, I'll keep writing the song. I'll keep the band idea alive. But like, if you wanted to step aside and put your energy into that priesthood, going down the path of priesthood, even though maybe supposedly your heart might not be into it as much as some other person, whatever you think.
Not into it meaning like not at all, right?
Right, which is sort of
completely out of it, like not quite.
You may even have something to offer, mate. You might even have something to offer, because it's like you can just get up there and just do whatever you need to do and be a little bit more pragmatic about the whole thing,
Right, like my sermon.
It doesn't have to be this and that, sermon this, sermon that. Just but you talk about something people want to listen to, not just some dumb old story that's all worn out.
Yeah, man, I could tell you right now, it's not for me. I think we ought to get back to finishing up a song. Look, I wrote it down. It says, my mom said I should have stayed in bed. All these girls on social media messing with me head. Right?
All right. It's all right. Listen, we got some lyrics.
Listen, the juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, is that the chorus?
Yeah. The juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Listen, mate, we've written some songs, but I really think this is probably the best one.
Even though your boobs...
It's not done yet, but this one it's got... I think this is probably our best song.
The juice ain't worth the squeeze, even
it's,
though your
it's a
boobs
good
make
song.
me knock me
No,
knees.
it's a good song. It's a good song. It's a good chorus. Juice ain't worth the squeeze. It's all you got to say.
Yeah, listen. All right, I love the way your titties.
No,
bounce.
mate. No. Cut.
No, listen. What rhymes with bounce?
No, I'm cutting that line out.
What? It's a love song, mate.
It's a love song, mate. You can't just say titties.
What was it that King Henry said to Anne Boleyn? I can't
don't
wait
know.
to kiss your little duckies. Let's see. I can't
See, that's clever, right? It's not. I'm gonna
wait to kiss your little duckies.
Right. He's not just saying, "Listen,
duckies,
I'm gonna put my mouth right on your boobies."
Right. No, it's little duckies.
Little duckies, and you could say little kittens, or you could say whatever.
Mittens.
Duckies, kittens, mittens, Snickers.
What rhymes with duckies? Fuckies? No, that's
mate.
not right. That ain't even clever.
I don't know what that is.
Duckies, muckies, truckies. Help me play with my toy truckies. Help me play with my toy truckies. This is all right. Truckies.
It's all right. I think it's one of our best songs, if not our best one.
All right, let's listen to this flow. My mom said I should have stayed in bed. All these girls on social media messing with me head. The juice ain't worth a squeeze, even though your boobs make me knock my knees. I can't wait to kiss your little duckies. Help me play with my toy truckies. This is good, mate. This is like a hit.
She left with that guy, mate.
All right, that's all right, because she
she's
wasn't
gone.
into me, mate. She saw me looking at her, and she's like, I can get some attention from this bloke. And then she starts rubbing the other guy's crotch, and it's like, going with him.
Well,
right?
I think she wasn't interested, I suppose.
That's what I'm telling you, mate. That's what I'm telling you. You proved me point.
I think my point is, if you would have walked over and started talking to her, you would have been going home with her right now instead of that other bloke.
Yeah, right. And got it's like Russian roulette with 2 bullets in the cylinder, right? 1 out of 3 women with a venereal disease.
Well, listen,
you got
mate,
a better chance 1 out of 6 with a revolver playing Russian roulette.
Mate, they do have these modern devices. You may or may not have heard of them. They're called condoms. I don't know if you've heard of them.
And are they like 100% effective, mate?
It's like a coating of rubber that goes over your willy.
Right. And what about like the part that isn't covered, right? Like the very bottom, right by your balls. You can still get infected there. It's really like an It's like a contraceptive more than anything.
You know what? I think what you should do is, I think the other part of doing the priesthood is people are gonna not question your vow of celibacy is the thing.
I've got
it's like Father doesn't Father he took a vow of celibacy 40 years ago. That's why he's like this.
I wanted to tell you something.
He's a man of the cloth.
Listen, I've got an image I want to put in your head, and I just want to do like a shout out to like the Grunt Speak podcast. It's a couple of Yanks, right? They used to be in the military. Anyway, this one guy on that podcast, he's got something called the dick stacking test. Right?
What is that?
So imagine
that sounds nauseating.
You're about to bed down some lass, right? Some fine-looking lady.
Right.
And she's had 40 guys before you. Imagine 40 dicks stacked up. That's what was in there before you put yours in. 40 dicks.
I don't know why you would
Just stack
want to
them
think
up
about...
one after another and picture it
All
like
right.
that.
Okay, it's beautiful.
That's a 20-foot tower. That's a 20-foot tower of dicks.
Right, okay.
That have been
you're
inside
making a dick
there
tower.
before you.
Are you making a sculpture?
Hang on, I'm getting inspired.
Are you making a sculpture here?
There's been 20 feet of dicks inside you before mine.
I think you're actually writing yourself a sermon here. It's not really a song.
Some other time.
Mate, I think you're really writing a sermon.
Listen.
or a series of sermons that really need to be preached to people who are very quite old and don't have functioning genitals.
Right, my genitals are functioning fine.
70, 60 and above. You know, people that like to go to, very old people that go to church. I think, you know.
You know, I've got
it
a
would be
game for
well
you. I just
received.
thought of it.
It'd be quite well
Yeah.
received, is the thing.
Listen,
right?
I've got a new game. I just thought of it for you, right? It's
Listen,
like
mate,
Russian roulette. Hang on.
I'm going to order another pint, all right?
Hang on.
Listen,
Order
I'm
up another
ordering
pint. I'm going to explain this. You put your rubber on your dick, right?
One more, mate. One more.
All right, order it
Thank
up.
you.
All right, go ahead. Put the rubber on your dick, and then load up 2 bullets in a revolver, point it at your dick,
Mate, you know, like...
and then fire.
It's like you're talking about a venereal disease. Like, if you got it, like, your life is over. Like, most of those... You know, they have these things now they're called antibiotics.
Right, and some of them never go away. You know that?
Right, mate, I know. It's like...
But you never know what you're going to get.
That's right. You know, well, I suppose you know you're never going to get anything if you never try.
Right. And I guess you're right, mate. Like, I'm never going to get a venereal disease.
You will never get a venereal disease
Right.
as a celibate priest.
That's right.
But you will get other things
Like what?
that might be worse.
Right? Like in its song. Listen, I've got in its song. Me mum
Mate,
said I should have stayed in bed. All these girls on social media messing with me. The juice ain't worth the squeeze, even though your boobs make me not
but
release.
you got some
Listen,
lyrics, mate.
I
Got some
can't wait
lyrics.
to kiss your little duckies. Help me play with my toy truckies. There's been 20 foot of dick inside you before mine. How about another some other time? This is great. Mate, this is like somebody like, can we patent this? Is this like, can we take it to the patent office?
Oh, I think so. But I think you want to take it down the copyright office first.
Can you patent a song, or is that like, oh, copyright? That's it. Right.
Hey,
Right,
mate, listen. I'm going to go down there and talk to that girl down there.
Which one?
Just the blonde.
The blonde.
Right, she's not even that good looking, right?
Yeah. All right, mate. You wanna
So
eat that one up?
I'm just gonna go and try, right? I'm open to not be successful.
I doubt you're going to be
probably will-
successful. Take a
I
look
doubt-
at you.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't
least
matter.
Well, you know, you know, it's at least I'm gonna get up to bat and swing.
All right. Well, if you want to say that, there's me mate over there. He's writing in its song. And
I
then
think
she's
I'm
going to say,
gonna
well,
tell-
what are you doing?
I'm gonna say, listen, I'm writing a song. What's your name?
Yeah, but you haven't written
You
the
want to be
thing.
in my song? You want to be in my song, miss? I'm writing a song. What's your name? And that's the way I'm gonna go about it, at least initially.
All right. You go ahead. Good luck, mate. I mean, I'm going to finish
Thanks.
up this song here. Maybe
You
maybe
finish
you'll
up
make
the hit song.
right. And
You finish it up,
I'm
and
gonna
I'm
finish
just
it
gonna go. I'm gonna go see about maybe trying to get a phone number at least.
all right. Get a phone number. You've got like your rapid venereal disease testing kit ready. Maybe you can do like a
Mate,
swab before you finish the conversation.
I'm just
with her.
getting a phone number. I'm not accusing someone of having a disease.
Oh no! Don't accuse her of anything, mate. Just get this swab out and just like say, "Excuse me, I just need to check this before I get your number."
Oh, it sounds like you've already gotten another idea for your next sermon.
Right.
Maybe
How
you
about-
want to ask the old ladies at the church about their, you know, maybe they might have something lingering.
Yeah. All right. I mean,
It's a nice way. It's a nice way to, you know, just kind of break the ice and sort of maybe get a nice offering.
all right. Would you rather that or like a week
like, listen,
later, you've crotches on
excuse me,
fire?
congregation. You know, just wanted to know who here is currently suffering with a venereal disease. Oh, and by the way, you know, please give us we're coming around now with the donation baskets, and if you wouldn't mind also giving 100 quid to the church.
Right. Mate,
Be my guest, right?
all I'm saying is like, if you're gonna pursue it, like, wrap it up like 2 or 3 times, maybe like duct tape the bottom, and like
Right.
do like like sanitize.
Okay, well, listen, if I don't take your advice, just don't be offended, okay?
All right, mate. It's your dick, mate. I mean, if you want to get like worms and shit in that, then
all right.
fine.
Listen,
yeah.
we can keep talking about it all day, but I'm gonna go see what I can do, right?
All right. You know,
Wish me luck.
Yeah, okay, good luck, mate. I mean, she's already talking to like 2 other guys right
Whatever.
now. You're going to elbow. All right, mate. No, do your thing.
Well,
I'm going to finish my song.
You finish your song, mate. Okay.
All right, mate. Good luck.
Good luck.